So basically, using the iPhone camera and two wands, players can interact with objects on screens similar to the Nintendo Wii. The wands have gyrometers and accelerometers in them. It's very similar to the Wii in that perspective, but it uses IR detection from the camera in order to detect where it is on screen. And I call this my own personal opinion, but from what I saw, when they have this, they're talking about how they have their own depth, you can move in and out, interact with objects. It appears to offer a greater degree of control than the Nintendo Wii with its Wii Motion Plus. Now, Nintendo, I want to talk about their games for a second. Nintendo, they created some new technology, they moved the industry forward with motion controls, except that they haven't truly touched what you can really do with motion controls. What they've basically done with games like Wii Sports is they created a tech demo. You have your boxing, your tennis, your golf. They create a bunch of different ideas, but they can't create that into one singular game. It's a whole bunch of different tech demos, but there's no real depth to them. It's, even with Wii Sports, the work is already released, it's still the same thing. It's just a bunch of different tech demos into one thing. Sony, on the other hand, they showed this stuff, but they said that basically this is just a tech demo. I mean, we're going to make actual games out of this. Like even Jack Tretton said, we could probably be able to get Call of Duty 4, be able to use the Wii, this motion control ability in order to be able to play that. Now, this is the thing that I say Sony has a little bit more respect in this regard, because they seem to be looking out more for the hardcore gamer in this respect than just going for what can make money, basically. So, let's look at the sales. Using VGCards.com, these are the sales going from around June 2008 to June 2009. So the Wii is blue, the 360 is green, and the PS3 is red. And as you can see, people love the Wii a lot. You see over into the Christmas holidays, you have the Wii going to the millions of to like a million. Like it's absolutely phenomenal. And then you see that the 360 and the PS3 just lagging behind. The reason for this is because the Nintendo has managed to untap this completely untouched market of people who simply don't play games a lot. As in, they buy the Wii, they're like, hey, this is cool, play it for 30 minutes, and stick it in their closet and don't touch it again. So, yeah, I mean, even in a recent Nielsen report, people noticed they reported that more people use the PS3 and the 360 for much longer than the Nintendo Wii. And that goes to show the type of people who actually play the Wii and people who actually buy it. And if you look, another perspective here, you look at from the day they launched, basically. I mean, you look from the previous graph, you see, oh, the PS3 is selling poorly. But as you can see here, going from the time that it launched, the PS3 is actually selling better than the 360. So someone might say, oh, well, the PS3's lost the console war, it's going to come third place in sales, it's dead, Sony's going to go out of business and crash and be bought up by Microsoft. But that's not going to happen in the near future anytime. I mean, the Wii is still a beast. I mean, it's going to the 50 millions of units. It's probably on track to be the best-selling home console to date. The current record is the PS2 at around 120 million consoles. Yeah, so going forward, we're looking at consoles become more powerful, getting to the point that a console will rival a PC. See, the PS3 is already kind of caught up to the PC in that respect, as you finally have to install games. You can't just stick a game in and play. You got to install it as is, put some data on the hard drive just to get the thing to run, just like a PC. I mean, also PC gaming is free. Actually, PC gaming is being a little bit on a decline now because companies don't really want to make PC games that much anymore. They want to make PS3. They want to make They don't want to make PC games pretty much because the market for that is so generated for its hardcore games. It takes so much effort to actually get a PC to run the thing. You have to be able to have all the drivers and patches, that kind of stuff. But you may as well just get a console and just stick it in and play. Motion controls will be how games will be controlled in the future. As you can see from all the other companies, they're moving towards motion controls, and the traditional controller is not exactly on its way out, but it's going to be phased into something that can be a combined between for casual and hardcore gamers. And the casual gaming market will be catered to more by Sony and Microsoft, as the Nintendo next generation will not be having sales in the millions weekly because they're just awesome. Thank you.